So with our handsome Mr. R, we're just going to work a little bit with some of these leave-its. So mom had mentioned that he does at times kind of go and grab for items. Right there, leave it. Yes. So when I'm working with a known leave-it item, which could be your slippers or household items or whatever it might be, is make sure that you start this on gear. So if your pup is constantly able to swipe something and get really good at it, and then all we ever do is get kind of agitated or chase them, we may be by accident fueling those fires. So let's say, for example, here's my no-no item. I'm going to go walking near it. I'm going to go ahead and feed for him not going near the item or engaging with it. So if let's say in the beginning, I know he prefers that other side, we're going to go ahead and loop him near the item. So right there, leave it. Yes. If Mr. R could not get that close and feel as comfortable, don't start there. So if let's say when you're first starting off with some of these leave-its, you start off 10, 15 feet away, that's a great way to do it. So if in the beginning, yes, your babe is not doing quite as nicely, I would recommend get some of that, again, dog-centric play out of the way first, make sure his needs have been met, and then work a few of these big boy skills, which could involve going near no-no items. So if let's say this is a harder item for him, I do in the beginning want to make sure that there's value in disengaging from it before getting too close. So right here, he's doing a really nice job passing by the thing, and I am not helping him by failing in the sense that we get right on top of it when he wasn't quite warmed up. So let's say he's getting more and more cozy with the lovely no-no item. Remember, leave-its are things that I recommend to have always off limits. So now, as he's feeling more comfortable, I'm going to on purpose walk really close, leave it, yes, and feed for that. So right now, yes, I am helping him by doing that little positive interrupter, but notice how leave-its do not equal I'm becoming scary or intimidating. So if leave-its, for example, turned into here I go going a little crazy on my end, then the problem there is your dog might actually get more flustered and therefore become scared when there could be something they find interesting nearby and you're part of the dynamic. So again, I'm going to bring him again towards the no-no item. We're going to go right here, leave it. And if let's say he grabs it, ready, Ruger? Yes. So a lot of times as the pup goes to grab the no-no item, we panic and we try to swipe it right from their face. I prefer to make it where grabbing it gives you no value, negative or positive, but instead if you grab and you relinquish and you go do this instead, better things happen. So again, we're going to go near the item. Again, we might go beautiful, feed for that lovely going by and not checking it out. Nice. And then again, we're going to try one more time to pass by the no-no item. So right there, leave it. Yes. So remember, leave it should equal don't explore. So right here, leave it. Yes. But if I were to sound spooky, remember that if you're just using intimidation, your babe may only leave something alone when you're there to reprimand them. So then when you're gone, it's safe to go back to those old habits, even if they may not be good from our perspective. So again, we're going to go near our item. I'm going to even walk a little closer. Leave it. Yes, and feed for that. Nice. So again, he's creating value and instead now disengaging from the thing than to go and engage with it. So again, there it is again. Yes, feed for that. Right there, leave it. Ruger. And if let's say he has a moment where he's like, oh, what a smart boy, he might still go back into old behavior because that has been reinforcing to him. So if again, the shoe can be exchanged for something else, that is fine in the beginning. I think it's really important to do an exchange than to get your pup scared, flustered, or chase them around with a no-no item. But what we're trying to do is build up for Mr. R that coming back to me, checking in, and ignoring that thing does all equal good stuff from his perspective. So remember, if let's say he kept going for the wrong thing, make sure these things are out of range for when you're not there to help him. If while we're practicing he's doing amazing and you just plop it out in the environment and he hasn't generalized this skill yet, he's going to probably revert back to whatever has been working. Oh, itchy. So if let's say he's able to constantly go and grab the item and then still play the game with it, then grabbing it might still have more value. Nice. Good job, sir. Beautiful. So I'd say for the game at home, practice with the slipper in an environment where you're setting the stage for practice. If an oopsie moment happens, like, oops, there it was out in the environment, the puppy went for it, I'd go, Ruger, yes, and start to make it beneficial to do something else. So he does a name recognition, he does some check-ins and does a little front behavior, he goes into a find it, whatever helps motivate him to do the other skill. So nice, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the item out of range so he can't play with it while we're then doing another skill. But he did a really nice job with the leave-its today. Good job with the slipper, and we'll give him a little breather.